America, as we continue to chronicle who's the GOAT at all these particular positions in the NFL. And y'all make sure y'all go back and check out the other ones that we've done. I'm gonna go back and put them in a playlist for y'all. Y'all check
Should
out
they go
all of
back?
them. They should go back because some of them,
Okay.
let's just say, have been very controversial. I'm gonna put it like that.
Ooh, so nice.
All of them have been entertaining, but some of them have been wildly controversial. And now we go into this offensive side of the ball, where if that defensive side was contentious, I already know that I'm in for it when we get to like the wide outs, we get to the running backs, tight ends, and definitely the quarterbacks, because y'all already know how I'm coming through that thing. But we're starting up front, as I keep saying, ultimate team game. That's what I love about the game of football. It takes everybody, and it starts up front. It starts in the trenches. So we go on today for our first segment on the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the GOAT offensive lineman? JoJo,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna start with you.
Hey man, person I'm going with, I had some people I thought about just drew a blank. Lomas Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, I I seen some film on him, but I ain't get to watch him like that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Thought about Willie Rove, you know. But then I thought about it. And this brother here, he actually got a pretty cool name. Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas. Anybody that can play for the Browns for 10 years has to be the GOAT offensive line. Now let's just be honest. They have Joe Thomas, 10-time Pro Bowl, 6-time All Pro. He was on the Hall of Fame All 2010 team.
Mm-hmm.
That's playing for the Browns,
That's
people.
tough. That's tough.
For the Browns. Not only that, let's see, is that was it eight? Excuse me. 9 out of his 10 seasons, he played all 16 games and started all 16.
That's tough.
Only his last year, he only played 7. And he's now doing pretty good work as an commentator, from time to time. But it's easy. Joe Thomas. Let's go.
I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. It's not the right answer, but I can't be mad at that. T, who you got as the GOAT offensive lineman?
It's the team we beat. It's Anthony Munoz, man. It ain't no question. There ain't no discussion. There ain't nothing else to talk about. You can stop the segment right here. We through. Scrap all this other stuff you want to say. Don't give me none of this Bruce Matthews and Willie Rofe and give me all these folk. It's over with. It's done. Anthony Munoz is the greatest offensive lineman ever. They said he couldn't stay healthy, and all this man did was play 164 out of 168 games in his career in a 10-year span.
That's impressive.
He made 11 straight Pro Bowls. He was named an All Pro 11 straight years.
That's hella impressive.
Um, he was the NFL Players Association Lineman of the Year, like 81, 85, 88, 89.
Mm-hmm.
He was the NFL Offensive Lineman of the Year, 81, 87, 88. He kept Boomer Esiason's jersey clean. He still couldn't beat the Niners. He was around.
You got to throw that in there, huh?
Let's slide that in. He still couldn't beat them Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he had the greatest offensive lineman, Boomer still couldn't beat them Niners. But it's Anthony Munoz, man. It's simple. It's easy. He was not the biggest offensive lineman. He was 6'6", 278. He wasn't no 300-pounder. But he was the most technically sound. He was the quickest. He was strong. He had it all.
Mm-hmm.
And it just ain't nobody else you can go put there. Who you gonna put there? You gonna give me Marshall Yanda? You gonna give me Bruce Matthews? You gonna give me Art Shell? You gonna give me Jackie Slater? You gonna give me Dan Theodore? Who you gonna give me? Ain't no question.
I'm gonna give you.
Ain't no Bakhtiari.
Don't be disrespectful. He's a Hall of Fame.
Balaga.
Don't why y'all doing my boys? There is a Packer in the running, and Forrest Gregg.
Who?
Before my time, see? Forrest Gregg. I remember. I'm doing the QB GOAT project. America, y'all make sure y'all check that out too. Who's the QB GOAT? Because I'm going very analytical. I'm going back, checking out all these boys' stuff. So when I did my Bart Starr research, part of the things I do in the QB GOAT thing is I see what Hall of Famers these quarterbacks have on the offensive side with them. And Forrest Gregg is a Hall of Fame lineman that played with Bart Starr. And Vince Lombardi called this man the greatest player he ever coached.
For real? That's cute. So who you picking?
So why you want to be disrespectful? Why you want to be disrespectful?
That man say, "I."
Because you'll find some lists that got Forrest Gregg at number 2 and shit.
I see him. That. I see him on the list. I got. He's honorable mention.
Okay, Munoz hard to argue against.
Jonathan Ogden. You got Jonathan
especially at what I talk about with them all pros. 11 straight all pros.
Like you had it on lock. You had it on lock.
That's really insane, actually, to be quite honest. That's really quite like. Okay, that's insane. So really probably the answer is Munoz, okay? But I didn't see Munoz. So I'm going to say it's probably Munoz, but I'm going to say the motherfucker I saw with my eyes, Jonathan Ogden. Jonathan Ogden. That motherfucker, that was incredible. With that side, and you know them Ravens, they still slick kind of play that kind of way. But
run team.
Especially back then, they just gonna run the ball, play defense. Run the ball, play defense. You know what I'm saying? If you do try to pressure the quarterback, you ain't gonna get nothing on his side, and they gonna try to run to his side. He had a 2,000-yard rush in Jamal Lewis.
Yeah,
Lewis, right?
Yeah.
He was a bad motherfucker. I know when we were little, Larry Allen was one of those guys that everybody talked about. Shout out, honorable mention to Willie Roaf though. Because Willie Roaf was a bad man. That I remember y'all, folks used to talk about Willie Roaf. But I'm going. The answer probably is Anthony Munoz. I'm just saying he was in them 80s, right? We babies. You know what I'm saying? But 11 straight all pros. Man, you know how fucking crazy that is?
He had it on lock.
That's crazy. He must have had a plug in the media, bro. How you get 11 straight all pros?
He was just cold, man. He was just cold.
He
got cold, man.
Okay. Maybe he's just that cold. Maybe he's just that cold,
man. He was
he got to be a top 10 all-time player then. 11 straight all pros then, right?
Should be, but they're not gonna give no love to the old lineman.
I need to go look that up and see who at any position does somebody have something like that.
And then let's add a little more juice to the Ogden argument. Ogden he started 176 out of 177 games. That man didn't start one game.
That's impressive. A lot of these guys in this O-line GOAT talk, these boys were quite durable. That's wildly impressive.
He was.
This is what they doing every play.
Every play.
9-time All-Pro guy. He was 4 times first team, 5 times second team. Super Bowl champ, 11-time Pro Bowler.
Bad motherfucker now.
He did it collegiately. He was an Allen Trophy winner. He was the best thing coming out of UCLA at that time. I mean, he was special. He was special, man, and he's in the Hall. Well, that's the other thing, He's in the Hall in 2013. He went into the Hall of Fame. So, it's hard. It's hard to argue with any of them. I mean, Ogden was great.
I respect these guys. I like these dudes.
They put it on the line. They had the line.
That's why the QBs take care of them, though.
Even more so than the defensive line. Seems like defensive linemen get their individual shine more. Like if you shine as a D lineman, you'll get more like individual praise than you will as an offensive lineman. It's like offensive lines get judged as a unit.
Except as of late, left tackle has stood out.
Now left tackle will get that bag. Left tackle will get picked very high, and they'll get that bag.
Which is what Ogden was. Now Ogden was a left tackle.
True. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like we know.
No,
when we talk about the defensive line, you hearing the Reggie Whites and you hearing all these edge.
I mean, think about the Cowboys. How many good individual linemen they have, but when you talk about them, you say they got a good offensive line.
That's right. But these linemen, bro, you can't do shit without them. You literally can't do shit without them.
You can't. Ogden was 6'9" too. I forgot how big he was. That's a big dude, man, to be playing that elite. Because somebody that big, that tall, they could get taken off of their center of gravity compared to
go on them pretty quick.
Yeah, you could get up on them around them. Ogden was like,
when I find some time, I want to go back and watch every Super Bowl that they got on YouTube. And I know they got the first one, so I'm sure they probably got all of them. I want to go back and see Munoz go against y'all then. I just got to see this guy with my own eyes. 11 straight all pros.
We didn't get there on that side. I could probably tell you that. We probably got there on the other side, but we didn't get there on that side.
Y'all had Charles Haley at that point? I don't know.
Probably did. For one of them, we probably did.
Yeah. But before we get off there, I do want to shout this man now, Mike Webster, who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you've seen the documentary about CTE, if you've seen the movie Concussion starring Will Smith, you know that Mike Webster, Hall of Fame center, I think, for Pittsburgh Steelers. Really, his situation is what sparked all this CTE research. And I apologize because there's a black doctor who Will Smith played. Maybe one of y'all can check that out for me real quick. That doctor examined his brain, and examining Mike Webster's brain is what really led to all this research and led to what we now know about concussions and how it affects people's brain with CTE.
Yeah, Bennett Amalu was the doctor.
So shout out to him. That's revolutionary for y'all young people out there. It's a black man, okay, who really.
Dr. Bennett Amalu was the doctor that.
That man changed the world with that. At least at a collegiate level and at the NFL level. High school, they still let these boys do whatever. I'm gonna do a whole nother segment on that because I just saw a state championship game in Mississippi where a boy clearly got concussed and was out for one play. But that's a whole nother thing. But shout out to Mike Webster. They telling me he was Iron Man. He didn't miss games either. He was there for that Steeler dynasty, beloved by the city and everything like that. So shout out to all those offensive linemen who are in those trenches and you come off at the snap of that ball.
Gotta make contact. Yep.
And that's what you doing every single snap. But America, y'all chime in and y'all tell us who y'all got as the GOAT offensive lineman. Put it on something.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.